Hi, I'm Tess from Dusty Betty. In preparation for Rome Bike Fest West in Sedona this fall, I'm going to take you on a trail preview of Big Park Loop. Rome Bike Fest is the biggest women's mountain bike festival out there. And if you haven't already signed up to come this fall in Sedona, make sure that you go to the link in the description below because this event always fills up. The Big Park Loop is 2 miles long, and this is a great demo loop. It's a great shakedown if you're on a rental bike, and it's just a great Sedona warm-up loop if you've just gotten here. I would say that the trail is about 80 to 90% green circle or beginner, with a couple of sections that can get a little bit tricky, maybe blue/black diamond sections. But lots and lots of pedalable trail in between those. So as long as you're okay with walking your bike occasionally, I think that you'll find something that you like on this trail. I'm here with Molly, and she's the ride coordinator for Rome Bike Fest. She's put together a lot of awesome routes for you guys, and I think that you're going to enjoy them all. This route is called VOC1, is that correct?
VOC1.
Cool. VOC1, so we're gonna take you on a preview of it. Let's do it. Oh, I see a bunny. So like a lot of Sedona trails, the Big Park Loop, the elevation profile is a lot of up and down. Because the elevation profiles in Sedona are a lot of up and down, it does take your average miles per hour down a little bit from what you might be used to. So plan a little bit of extra time when you head out on a ride. Plus you're in Sedona, so you also want to give yourself time to stop in session, enjoy the views, take some pictures, all that good stuff. So as you can see, we've had a nice long stretch through here of mostly smooth single track. This gives you a great little warm up. Here comes a little bit of rock. Ow! Alright. And a nice little wash, followed by a pretty punchy little climb. There are a couple little turns on this trail where you can cut this loop off and make it a little shorter. But if you do the whole outside loop, it's only 2 miles as it is. But some of those are still pretty fun to check out. And there's the rock. A lot of this stuff, it looks really intimidating, but if you can keep your momentum, you'll be surprised how much your bike will just roll over that stuff. But the slower you go, the more chattery it's going to feel. That being said, we do want you to go at a speed you're comfortable with. All right, so here's a nice little rocky section. This type of section is very characteristic of Sedona. It's kind of like a natural rocky stair step, a lot of cinder block size square edged rocks. Going down, it's really not that bad. And honestly, a good preparation for this is if there's somewhere that you know that has just like a set of like 4 or 5 steps, just practice riding down the steps. You don't want your body too tight. You need to let the bike move around a little bit, but you want to have a firm enough core and body position that you're not going to slide forward. So we have a nice little punchy climb coming up out of the wash. There's not a ton of elevation gain on this section, but it is climbing, and you just kind of want to take a look at it and find the smoothest line you can up. Great spots to practice some wheel lifts and some track stands. That was fun. You have to watch out in Sedona for striking your pedals on rocks. Sometimes there's moments where you have to pause on the pedaling, or you do a little half ratchet. Then we get a nice little break for a minute. junction. All right, here's another punchy little climb. Kind of pause for a second with the pedaling so that I don't strike a pedal, but you also got to keep enough momentum. So I kind of prepare for those spots by putting down a little extra power so I can pause on the pedals, get through it, and start pedaling again. Another trail junction, keeping left and keeping right. If you're curious about this and other routes that you can ride during the festival, make sure you hop on Trailforce and take a look at some of these. There's another little section right here that we just want to take a quick look at with you. So we've got a couple of these rock ramp sections, but yeah, you know, it's really not that bad. If you ride it, you know, at a good speed, you've got your balance, it can actually be quite smooth. But we do want you to be committed when you ride through sections like this. The time to decide you're not gonna ride it is not halfway down the section. Once you're actually on an obstacle like this, it's usually gonna be safer to be committed and ride it out than to try and step off while you're on a steep rock ramp like this. These are kind of the places where people tend to roll their ankle. All of the little rock sections on Big Park Loop are very walkable. I hope that you ladies will have fun challenging yourself while you're at Rome Fest. Push yourself, but also do know your limits, stay safe. But I promise you this, if you come here and just enjoy yourself, have fun, get out there and hit the trails, you're gonna see yourself progress this weekend. It's gonna be a lot of fun. Thanks so much for coming along for our trail preview of Big Park Loop. One of the things that I love about this route as a warm-up is that it's across the street from the festival venue. So that makes it a really great place to start.
Super convenient, and you can do it if you're a pretty fit rider and you're pretty technically savvy and you just want to do it as a demo loop for a bike, then it takes you about 30 to 40 minutes. If you're wanting to session some stuff or you're a little bit more of a novice rider, it'll take you about an hour, so it's really short.
Well, Molly and I hope that we see you at Rome Fest. Make sure that you say hi if you see us around. And remember that rule number 1 at Rome Fest is hugs, not handshakes. So we'll be there with open arms. Thanks so much for watching. Don't forget to sign up for Rome Fest, and remember to get dusty.